All right. I'm going to call this meeting order for the Polk County Board of Commissioners for Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. All commissioners are present. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, you did. Oh. Okay, not completely unreliable, just late.
Okay. I mean, that tracks.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Already instituted a scoring criteria.
First item up is for comments for items not on this agenda. I've said my piece. Nothing, okay. Next up is approval of minutes of May 7th.
Also move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, passed unanimously. Administrative officer review. This is a process that the board is supposed to undertake annually. For the administrative officer, it has to be done in a public process. So here we are in public. We've done all three commissioners have been engaged in a ranking process, and all the results or all of those surveys have been turned into county council for tabulation. County council, please take it away.
Absolutely, commissioners. Overall, Mr. Hansen's rating was outstanding. There were several categories off of this kind of performance evaluation metrics we used, which were kind of fun. And I just included them as NA. And that was subjects 10 and 11, which was training and evaluation and personal goals. I think there was a general consensus at this point in your career. You don't spend a lot of time on those things. So they were not tabulated towards the overall metric for the outstanding. Almost every single category was rated as outstanding, with only a couple as listed as above average. Rather than go through the entirety of this 4-page evaluation, I think I'll just highlight some of the key comments that came across from all the commissioners' evaluations of Mr. Hansen. I think the best one was, if I were to design a local ideal government administrator, I would clone Greg. So I think that's as good a praise as you can come for his performance for the last year and for his career here. And then some of the other highlights for communication skills, he'll deliver the good news with the bad, but I think he would rather crunch numbers than have to do too much chit chat. And there's an overall theme of that, which is he lets his department heads work. He doesn't micromanage, and he simply uses leadership skills to steer the organization in the right way. I think overall, the comments from the commissioners for kind of a generalized evaluation of his work, I would like to read into the record. That is, Greg does not get paid adequately if we consider market wages to skills, but I think it's commensurate with what the county can afford. We joke about not wanting him to leave before we do, so we don't have to deal with trying to find someone to fill his shoes. But when that day comes, it will be very hard to find someone to match what Greg brings to the table. Greg is very skilled in multiple areas, so you'll need to determine what is needed for the organization to continue its high level of service and efficiency, and what sort of person can fulfill all of these needs. Greg covers a lot of ground, and when we need to come up with a strategy, knowing that there isn't another Greg out there who isn't equally close to retirement. The largest challenge he has in training his replacement and having that person in place before he leaves. And that's all I have, unless the commissioners have additional comments.
I think that laid the paste on pretty heavy, so I'm done. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'll just mention that as the newest commissioner, I obviously had some experience in governance and some operations on a small city level, but I didn't know much when I came on board as a commissioner. And sitting next to Greg for the first year and a half, I can't tell you how much of a luxury that was, just to scream out whenever I had a question. And I got the entire institutional history and context of every question I had. And it was the best education I could have asked for. So just appreciate all that extra time and attention for my first year. And that continues, of course. We never figured it all out, did we?
Yeah, ditto. Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of making sure that we follow the rules best we can. So
And
I try to make sure you guys follow. I mean, not always.
Yes, I get that. Yeah. I was trying to avoid saying it that way.
one of the biggest challenges you have going forward is finding a replacement and training them before you leave.
Well, actually, when I leave, according to Caitlin, it's 2052. It will not be that long.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not just me finding my replacement, it's you guys finding my replacement. And it may not be all of you guys, but it could be. So, you know, it's not just me picking somebody. You have to be comfortable. You have to pick the right person. It will be hard to replace me, and I'm not bragging about me, just because of institutional knowledge and that it is hard to teach that. So, you know, it'll be interesting. It'll be tough to figure out. I'm trying to, you know, make it easier for you. I'm trying to train Caitlin up, obviously, to handle the number side if you don't necessarily want a numbers type of person. I think it's an advantage to have a numbers type of person in this position, but there are a lot of counties that don't. So what you're comfortable with, it's more about the fit. It's not about, you know, exact details of what they can do or can't do. You can always find someone else that has those skills to backfill that, you know, shortage of knowledge or whatever. So, but it's great working here. I don't have to work here, but I choose to work here. I love the people I work with, and it'll be hard to leave whenever I truly do. So, thank you.
All right. So we have fulfilled that responsibility. So please record and stow that where it's supposed to be stored. Any non-listed items? All right, seeing nothing else, that concludes our business for the day. We are adjourned.